Friday. I hope you guys are having a good day. I wanted to get on here today and talk to you guys a little bit about what to do if you're selling your house or thinking about selling your house. I had a friend of mine message me and say, Naomi, I'm selling my house. What are some things that I can do to make it more appealing to buyers? And so a couple of things you can do. Just going to talk about it real quick now. I want to preface this with I'm not saying that this is a guarantee that you will sell your house within 24 hours. You're not going to get X amount of money for extra for this. I'm just saying these are some tips and tricks that can help you and make your house seem more presentable, more warm and inviting, and like someone can see, this is mine, this could be ours. So we'll start on the outside. You know, the whole first impressions thing is people are rolling up to the front of your house. What do they see? Go out, step outside your house, stand on the sidewalk. Don't stand in the middle of the street. Stand on the sidewalk and just look objectively at your home. How tall is the grass? How unruly are the bushes? Does it need to be painted? The outside of the home, does it need to be painted? Can flowers be planted, or, you know, potted plants be arranged? I know here I live in central Arizona and we don't really have a lot of grass or trees or things like that. But one of the things we can do is add potted plants. Those can come with you if you want. If you're like, oh my gosh, I really love these flowers or whatever, you know, just put them in like one of those little pots you can get from Lowe's, or you know, something that's pretty. Make sure if you do have grass that it's trimmed and cut nice and neat, not dead. So if you need to water or fertilize, maybe do that. And like I said, if it needs to be painted, maybe you can afford to paint the house. I know sometimes you can't. You can't. So adding pops of color will help if you need to redo mulch or gravel. Those are some things you can do in front of your house, in the backyard. Don't forget the backyard. People look back there, they want to envision themselves hosting parties back there, having their kids run and play, or if you have a pool laying out, having pool parties, things like that. They want to be able to envision that. And if you have grass that's 6 feet tall, or if you have weeds growing everywhere, that's a lot harder for them to see and envision. So you have to kind of help them out a little bit. So that's on the outside. On the inside, when you walk in, not only is what you see hits you, but also what you can smell. And so you want to make sure that if you own pets, that's not one of the first things that they smell. I know a lot of times if you have a puppy, as cute as they are, if you're potty training them, they can kind of make messes in the house. So you want to make sure that the smells aren't there, or with the cat litter, smells aren't there. I just really know from cats and dogs. I don't own, snakes or turtles or fish. You might be okay with that. Just make sure the tank is clean. But you just want to make sure that it smells pleasant, not overpowering with too much scent or potpourri, and also not too much scent from your animals or your children or whatever like that. You want to make sure it smells pleasant. You can always ask a neighbor or a friend, family member, maybe not necessarily right now if you're during the virus, but have them come in and be like, hey, what do you smell? Is this too much, too little? Even if it doesn't smell like anything, that's okay, as long as it's not too overpowering. And then you're going to want to, one of the things you can do is to help with the scent is make sure you keep your litter boxes clean, or if an animal goes to the back of the house, you clean it up really well. Maybe get the carpets cleaned. Um, Sometimes you can use uh, sprays, deodorizers, little plug-ins. Again, you don't want to do too much because that can also overpower, but you want to make sure it's clean and it smells fresh and nice. So another thing you can do to help with not only the scent but also visually is make sure your home is clean. So you want to make sure you've got the floors swept and mopped, carpets vacuumed or cleaned, and you can always there are some tips and tricks that you can do if you want to rent a steamer, have a carpet cleaner come by. Um, I know you can also sprinkle baking soda and let that sit in there for a little bit and then vacuum it up. So that's for the floors. Baseboards, if you can, along the edge of your floor, clean the baseboards. It just makes it look so much prettier and cleaner. Fresh coats of paint. I don't know how old the paint is, but sometimes if you're looking, you're like, man, it's either, if it doesn't clean up when you go to wash the walls, then I would suggest maybe throwing up a coat of neutral paint. So either tans or grays, just something lighter, more neutral so anyone can decorate it how they want. My room in here is a very light sagey green. It's a pretty neutral color. So you can paint it, something like that if you have the money. If not, do your best to clean it. If nothing else, with some soap and water. So make sure you get cobwebs. People don't want to necessarily see that. Everyone knows there's bugs in the world, but they don't want to see, oh, hey, well, look at that huge cobweb right there. I don't know about that. The spiders may be dead in your house. You may have had the pest guy come out, but you want to make sure that that's down. Dust, where you can just dust, make sure that helps keep things cleaner, healthier, and more, it seems more like it's more of a private ownership in your house when you're kind of taking care of things. And I know you've got kids or you've got work or, but just kind of run something over real quick, especially when it's picture day. You want to make sure that the windows are really clean, everything's dusted, the floors are vacuumed, the beds are made, like TVs are turned off. You want to make sure that all this is going. I'm sure if you've looked at homes online, you've seen, oh man, they have a dog, chilling there, and they've got the bed messy, and so just kind of make sure that it's neat and tidy. You want someone to come in and see the house, not your mess or your pets, because you may love your pets, someone else may not. I love my pets. They're my babies. Not everyone likes them. Not everyone likes dogs. They're scared of dogs or whatever. So you want to make sure that all that's kind of picked up, and especially on picture day, make sure you have, if you can, get the trash cans out of the room. On picture day, you can probably put trash cans in the closet. I wouldn't suggest doing that when it's being shown. Any evidence of pets, keep that pulled up. These are just some things I won't go over today, but I will continue more on another day where we'll go over more of what to do for clutter and depersonalization. So hopefully this was a little bit helpful, kind of getting you on the track of what you should be looking for, or to look at your home objectively and as a potential buyer, not as, oh, this is my home, it's so warm and cozy for me. Look at it as someone else coming in. So these are just something to kind of walk around your house today or tomorrow and just kind of see what can I do that doesn't necessarily cost a lot of money. We want to get the biggest impact with the least amount of money. So tune in next time, like and subscribe, follow, share, and I will see you next time.